Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and we're going to be recapping today's NBA games as we had 5 games today. We had some good, close games. A really nice overtime game between the Celtics and the Warriors, and the Celtics get revenge for that finals loss. But the starting that we got with today was a very special game between the Bulls and the Pistons, where this game was very early at 2 o'clock today, and weirdly on a Thursday, because this game was played in France. Very interesting. Sadly, I did not get to watch this game because I was at school, but, this was actually a really, it wasn't really a close game. The Bulls kind of had control. Well, I wouldn't say they had full control. It was the second half. I mean, they ended up winning by 18, but at halftime it was only a 9-point score. But the second half kind of went to the Bulls, as the Bulls do get a 126-108 win. This was just a very special game. You don't get to see a lot of international play in the NBA. Barely happens if once or twice in the season, and we get to see it a couple times in the preseason, as they will play in China once a year. I mean, I think the Warriors and Wizards played in the preseason this year, played a 2-game set in the preseason in China. Or no, was it China or Japan? I can't remember. It was either one. I think it might have been Japan, but if not, it was China. But you don't get to see a lot of international play. I mean, you'll see some Mexico City game, but no, Mexico City's in the U.S., right? I don't know. Or you see just some regular Mexico games a little bit. It's very unique. It doesn't happen a lot, and it's really a cool thing to see. And see just what the fans look like outside the U.S. I mean, there are so many fans outside of the U.S. in this for this league. I mean, so many fans that are fans of other teams. And it's just a cool thing to see. I'm really upset I didn't get to see this game, but school's important, I guess. But yeah, getting into the game, the Bulls do win 126-108. Like I said, this was not really of a close game. Besides, in the first half, it was, I would say it was okay. It was kind of close in the first half. But the leading scorer for the Pistons was, not surprisingly, Bogdanovic with 25, and then Sadiq Bey had 16 and 9. For the Bulls, Zach LaVine was their leading scorer with 30, and DeMar DeRozan had 26. So good win for the Bulls. And here was the game of the day, the finals rematch. I mean, these two teams have already played this year. Warriors won earlier in the season. Maybe it's 10, 15 games in or whatever that was, maybe 20 or something like that. That actually might have been a little bit later. It might have been actually, I thought it was earlier in the season, but was that before Thanksgiving? That was after Thanksgiving, or I can't really remember when that game was. That was not too far. That game might have been the beginning of December, if I'm not mistaken, when they played on ABC and the Warriors kind of kicked ass. But the Celtics had their way tonight, but it was a hard to fight. Played great defense in the fourth quarter, outscored the Warriors 24-17, and played great in overtime and won 121-118. If I'm the Warriors, I'm starting to get scared, because with this loss, I'm at the 9 seed now, and I'm playing the Cavaliers tomorrow. I'll be without Klay Thompson, maybe more, because you're on a back-to-back. Klay won't play. I'm sure Draymond will be a question. He almost had a triple-double tonight. I'm wondering if other players are in question to play tomorrow. I mean, Wiggins. I mean, for instance, Wiggins. He had a serious injury, so will he be available tomorrow? What about Curry? I mean, Curry's just coming off of this bad shoulder injury where he still has to wear this thing on his other arm. I mean, is he going to be available for the Cavs tomorrow? So, I mean, if you guys remember earlier in the season when the Warriors were playing back-to-backs and they were resting Curry, Klay, and Draymond all on back-to-backs, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors do that tomorrow, especially even though they're playing the Cavaliers, who might be without Donovan Mitchell, but that's not the point. Our rating in this game, like I said, Celtics win 121-118 in overtime. Tatum, what a game for this man. He is really showing that he could be the MVP this season. It's down to, I think, in my opinion, it's down to him and Luka Doncic. Tatum had 34 points and 19 rebounds tonight and 6 assists. Jaylen Brown made his return with 16 points. And Al Horford, 36-year-old, with 20 points and 10 rebounds. For the Warriors, their leading scorer was Stephen Curry with 29, and Klay Thompson had 24, and Wiggins had 20, and Poole had 24. So, yeah, what a great game that was. And we have another really high-scoring, close game down to the end between the Raptors and the Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves get the win 128-126. And, yeah, it was a really close game down the end. And for their leading scorer, the Timberwolves' leading scorer was D'Angelo Russell with 25, Edwards 23, Kyle Anderson 20, 10, and 6, and then Noel with 13 off the bench. For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes with 29, Fred VanVleet with 25 and 10 assists, OG Anunoby with 15, Gary Trent Jr. with 18. I saw somewhere that he got in an altercation with, was that tonight? No, that wasn't tonight. That was another night. That was another night. I saw that somewhere, but that was another night. That might have been their last game. And they were talking. Gary Trent Sr. was talking about it with somebody. I don't know who they played in their last game, but it was Brook Lopez. It was Brook Lopez that I saw that. That was on Tuesday night. I guess he got in an altercation with, or no, that was a week ago. However long ago they played the Bucks. That was Tuesday. However long ago they played on Tuesday when they played the Bucks, I guess Gary Trent Jr. and Brook Lopez got an altercation. I got that. I thought that happened tonight, but then I forgot who he got in a fight with, or not a fight, but altercation, whatever. All right, moving on to the 76ers and the Blazers. 76ers get the win. And I haven't checked the standings yet, I'm not going to say anything for sure because I don't think this for sure, but the 76ers might have just moved up to the 2 seed with this win, because with the win against the Blazers, they have the same record as the Bucks, but I don't know who holds a tiebreaker, because these two teams have played each other twice this season, and the first game the Bucks won, and then the second game the Sixers won. So I don't know who would hold a tiebreaker in that one. But yeah. I don't know who would hold the tiebreaker. But yeah, the Sixers do get the win, 105 to 95. James Harden, I think he was near a triple-double in this one. Embiid had about 30. And I don't know the Blazers stats because my phone just died, so I'm kind of screwed. But what I will say is that this was the 76ers kind of had control in this game, but the Sixers did get the win. So I don't know who. I think the Sixers could be the 2 seed right now, but if not, they're tied with the Bucks. All right, moving on to the Suns and the Nets. You got a good match. Well, when everybody's healthy, this is a good matchup. When the Suns have Chris Paul and Devin Booker and the Nets have KD, this is a good matchup. But, speaking of healthy, injured players that need to be healthy, Cam Johnson would make his return to the lineup tonight. He would have 15 points for the Suns. And then for other, stuff, Kyrie had 19, I believe. And the Nets would take a loss, 112 to 117. They did some fighting at the end, but the Suns smartly fouled Nicholas Claxton at the end, down 3. He went to the free throw line, not a good free throw shooter, shooting 47% from the free throw line this year, and went to the free throw line and missed them both, and that's why the Nets lost this game. So a tough loss for the Nets, and they've lost a lot of games since KD has left. His injury is really starting to hurt them, and who knows, they're on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak now, and who knows if that's going to continue to hurt them. But that's really it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out. Tonight was really interesting, or today and tonight, because you had the today game. Between that Celtics and the Celtics and between the Celtics and the Warriors game, and then the France game. Also, the Timberwolves and Raptors was a really good game too. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts. Peace out.